Kim and Kanye have finally settled their divorce, and I have the details in just a few moments. Kylie is clapping back at y'all haters with all of the Balenciaga drama, and Megan Thee Stallion is she's covering Forbes, and I've got more of those details in just a little pinch. Just stick right there. Say hello to your family, to me, and let's hit it.
Manifest, now I'm blessed. Life is sour, then it's sweet, like the lemon with the zest.
Hello, 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 hello. It is me, your homosexual Courtney Revolution. I'm feeling really extra today. Welcome to another, let me get my hat straight. Kiki with Mimi, home of the Green Chair Chats. This is the Green Chair. This is the pop culture. This is the pop culture discussion that you have been missing. Hi guys, how is it going today on this beautiful where I am Wednesday morning? If you are watching live today, go ahead and tell me where you're watching from and tell me what time of day it is, because I know not everyone lives in America. Not everyone lives on the West Coast. So if you're watching live, tell me where you're watching from. And as always, drop some green hearts and some crystal balls in the chat. And also, if you're watching not live, hi, hello. I hope that whenever you're watching this, you are taking a break from the chaos that is your life. I like to have this conversation, this discussion with you, so that you can kind of like take a break before you get back into all of the chaos and confusion that is your life. That's what this time is for. You get what I'm saying? How's everyone's mood today? How's everyone's heart today? I feel like my mood today is very Jenna Rink. My mood today is very Jenna Rink. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, I don't know if I'm really about to age myself right now or what, but I don't know if you've ever seen the film 13 Going on 30 starring Jennifer Icon Garner. But it happens to be one of my favorite films. And I just feel at this moment, I'm 30, flirty, and thriving. And I really feel hopeful today. I got some really good news, like not like right before this, but like 30 minutes ago, I got some like really, really good news. And I won't speak too much on that, just because, I don't want to jinx it. But I really feel hopeful. And sometimes you go through periods where you're not exactly like completely lost, devastated, rock bottom, but you're like, damn, what's going on here? And you just have to keep doing your thing, and then the blessings will come to you. And you have to make sure that you don't focus on bullshit, because being distracted by the bullshit will keep you away from focusing on the things that truly are the blessings. So just saying. Anyway, hi everybody. Haley is saying, good morning. I'm dying to know, did you score any Taylor Swift tickets? I'm so bummed I couldn't get any. No, Haley, I did not get Taylor Swift tickets. I'm waiting to see if there will be any more announcements from Taylor or Ticketmaster in terms of potentially there being just maybe 6 or 7 more shows being added somewhere, even if they're in late in the next fall. I'm just waiting to see what happens. For me, if I sit and I stress about it, then it's going to feel like forever until there's another update. So I am not in possession of my Taylor Swift tickets, but I have not lost hope because my mood is very Jenna Rink. Now, shout out to Texas, Northridge. I need 2 shots of espresso ASAP. Speaking of espresso, literally 2 minutes before I needed to be here for you guys, my Postmate arrived. So let's shout out to my Postmate. I don't remember his name, but he said good morning, so he was lovely to me. No, you feeling tired, but you looking fab. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I honestly, you guys remember, these shirts I think are still on sale. Fanjoy.co/Courtney. I think they're only like $10 too. These are actually my own shirts, the iconic and legendary shirts. Y'all know those are my words. And it's because, right here, and it's because on the circle I said, what in the intergalactic what in the intergalactic flawlessness is this, honey? And so I was like, oh, what if I like one of my little things was like a honey planet with like little bees on it. I thought I was being clever. Sorry. Okay, anyway, shout out to Shabria watching from New Jersey. It's 12:08 p.m. Well, good afternoon to you, Shabria. I hope you're getting ready for lunch. I'm sorry that your mood is very anxious, but what we're going to do is focus on other people's problems so that you don't even got to feel the anxiety because we're about to laugh. We're about to get into some things. Oh, and you're studying for finals. Ooh, well, your brain is very powerful, and I believe in you. You got this. Tamara, I finally got Hi, y'all. So what happens is if my mic unplugs, then I have to also re-click unmute on the thing, and sometimes I forget. Anyway, what I was saying, Tamara, because I remember it all, I'm wishing you a lifetime of happiness and bliss and tight hugs and comforting movie nights and just soft kisses and all of the love that you deserve. You've always rode for me, and I am just so happy that you got married and that you are feeling all of the love that you truly deserve that you give out in the world. So, congratulations. Sorry that I had to say it 3 times. I love y'all. Thank God I always have the chat up when I'm not talking about other people cuz then I can see y'all tell me when y'all can't hear me. Okay, y'all. And I was very happy because I love Tamara. She's iconic. Okay, y'all, I'm a mess today. It's because I haven't been back, so I'm really excited. Okay, now here's the hashtag of the day, you guys. As you guys know, I like to start the stream off with a little bit of positivity, especially when my microphone is on. And the hashtag for this week is just gonna be hashtag so not personal. Hi. If you've been watching for a long time, when I go off on tangents, you may realize that sometimes I get a little sensitive. And I get in my feelings, and I'm very open about that. It's very easy for me to be vulnerable with you guys on the internet because I mean, it's just us. It's just us girls. And I really want to share the hashtag so not personal because it is so important to not take things personal, y'all. I think that when you take things personal, you truly show at times how big your ego is and how selfish your thinking can be. And listen, it's not easy at all, especially if you're a sensitive little sunflower like myself. It is so easy to get caught up in your emotions. You get emotionally flooded. And then all of a sudden you're like taking things personal. So I just wanted to share the advice that you can't really take things to heart, especially once you realize that people are always operating from their own main character point of view, right? So like I always say this thing, like we are the reality TV producers of our own lives, right? An easier metaphor is like we're the own authors of our own stories, right? So if you're writing your own story, it's your main point of view as you go through life. For someone else, like they're writing their own story from their own main character point of view of life, and you can't um take their actions as like scribbling all over your page intentionally when they're just writing their own story. They're just producing their own scene. They're just writing their own storyline, you know? So I just wanted to share that with you guys that you cannot take things personal. It's very difficult, very much easier said than done. But you have to understand that you will live a very peaceful life once you realize that you are the main character of your own story, and other people just so happen to believe that they're the main character of their own story. And if your main storylines just so happen to clash, you can't look at it as someone trying to snuff out your flame or hurt your feelings. It's just they're writing the same way you are. You know? Just saying. Carla, you a mess. We're gonna talk. You know what? Let me give y'all. I won't give y'all the full rundown, but yes, we're gonna talk about Kim Kardashian. We're not gonna be here no 90 minutes today, y'all. We're gonna get into it and we're gonna get out. But we're definitely gonna talk about Saweetie. We're gonna talk about Kim and Kanye's divorce settlement. I've got the details of that as well. And a few other things. That I saw that comment, Carla, and I said, "This is why I come here, because y'all support my mess and I support y'all mess. We're just like a bunch of mess boxes." Also, can't believe I said mess boxes on television. Jeez Louise, so ugly and camp of me. Okay, you guys. Shout out to everyone that is like, I finally made a live. If you're here for like the first time, because like I know it's a holiday time and like people's schedules get weird. Shout out to you, and I'm happy to have your ass here. If you're ready to get into the tea and all of that, go on ahead and just put some green hearts in the chat. I think the first story, you always know we like to, we start and then we, you know how we do. If this is your first time, we like to start down here and then we but before we get into the first story, I do need to just remind you guys that next weekend, actually, I'm going to be in Orlando, Florida for the Hearts of Reality event. Give Kids the World Village. They provide basically spaces and experiences for families of terminally ill children at the village. Reality stars such as myself and other friends from like Survivor and Big Brother and Naked and Afraid, and there's like WWE people. We go and we meet with the kids and we sign autographs and we have parties with them, and we really try to give them a good time. If you see in this photo, if you've seen season 3 of The Circle, that's my good Judy Daniel. He is a hoot and a half. He is so funny, and I cannot wait to see him and Matt and Sophia and Jack, Jiggity Jack, all my other friends next weekend. However, there is a link to donate to this cause in my bio. If you're watching live or after, please feel free to jump in the description and please donate. And if you are in the Orlando or Celebration area and you want to come to Hearts of Reality, the details will be on that donation link as well. And let's hang out, spill tea, take pictures, make TikToks, and what have you. Yeah, now? And now, after that promotional message, let's get into the show. Have you guys seen this show, this movie, Knives Out? Not the Glass Onion one, but the first one, because I had no idea that this show existed, that this movie actually existed before maybe a month and some change ago, maybe 2 months. Some friends of mine were like, oh my God, let's have a movie night. We had the movie night. And I just showed up. And they were like, oh my God, Knives Out, it's really good, blah, blah, blah. So we watched Knives Out. It's like a murder mystery, but it's like real good. Like as soon as you think that it's going this way, it go that way. And then, okay, you're like, oh, it's going this way. Then it go this way, girl. Very good, great cast. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. And so because I had seen it so recently, I was hearing the news about, oh, there's another one, there's a sequel. Y'all, my friends popped up in the group chat and they said, girl, it's about to be in theaters. Let's go see it in the theater. So I saw it in the theater. Y'all, this movie was so so good. So incredibly good. I was thoroughly entertained. Granted, it's like I think it's like 2 hours long, but the Knives Out movies, I can say they're a little on the longer side, but I mean every minute of it is good. Now, why are we talking about this, right? Like Courtney, come on, you're not even a movie girl. Why are we talking about it, right? Y'all, Netflix, people are so into the Knives Out series. Netflix is reconsidering potentially putting it back out in theaters again because I mean it opened third at the box office with the highest per screen average last weekend. So, I mean, you may still get your chance to see it. When I went to see it, just for context, I saw it this past weekend and the movie theater was packed, y'all. Like every single seat was filled. For me personally, if I were going to sell you on this film, if you like a murder mystery and you like to laugh and you like WWE superstars like Dave Bautista is in it. Dave Bautista is in it, but for me, the real shining star of the film was Janelle Monáe. Y'all remember Janelle Monáe? She sang the song Tightrope. Whether you're high or low, whether you're high or low. Come on, girl. Better get on a tightrope. Yeah, get on a tightrope. Okay. Anyway, y'all need to go. Olivia, mess, Olivia. Olivia said, but Daniel Craig's Southern accent is terrible. Listen, Daniel Craig's Southern accent is the gift that keeps on giving. I feel like there are moments of that film that are not even supposed to be funny, but because of his accent, I just have to. I'm a snickerer. Like I'm always like, like laughing to myself. I was laughing to myself about 60% of the film. I thought it was great. Unfortunately, if Netflix does put the film back in theaters, you guys, it's only going to be after it is put on Netflix next month. So you're going to have to wait a little while. But I saw it for you. I saw it for you. I saw it for us. And I just wanted to let you know, if I had to choose between seeing Glass Onion at home and seeing Glass Onion in a theater, even if I wasn't really feeling like going to the theater, I would put a mask on and go and see that one in the movie theater, y'all. It was that good. Just saying. Just saying. Carla is saying, please watch the new Wednesday. It's good. Katie is saying, haven't seen Wednesday. I have so many movies and shows to catch up on. Okay. I feel the same way. I have a whole season of Elite. I need to catch up on. Well, two now the new ones come out. 2 seasons of Elite to catch up on. I never finished Severance. I never finished Heartbreak High. I think I'm like there's like 2 episodes left I need to finish. I always like watch a whole bunch of stuff and then like one will take importance over the others and then the other ones like don't get finished. Oh my god, I still need to finish Buying Beverly Hills. My friends over at Netflix are on Buying Beverly Hills. Mauricio's show. From Kyle Richards' husband from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has a show on Netflix called Buying Beverly Hills, and my good Judies are on it. And I've only seen the first 4 episodes, but it's so good, like real good petty drama. But I love that they focus a little bit more on the real estate aspect, even a little bit more so than Selling Sunset. No shade. But it's really good. Anyway, I need to watch Wednesday. I went to a Netflix like Wednesday event recently, and I had a lot of fun that night. So definitely we'll be checking Wednesday out for sure. I'm hearing great things about it. And I'm hearing that it's in a good spot to obtain a season 2. So fingers crossed, one, that it's as good as everyone is saying it is, and that if it is that good, that we get a season 2. Let's sip to that. Oh my God, Katie, I haven't seen The Crown, but people say The Crown is really, 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 really good. She says, then I get distracted with all the documentaries. Netflix kills it every time. No, girl, you already know I'm gonna say Netflix gonna kill it every time. Okay. We started off lukewarm. I want to ask you guys, how many of you guys like Saweetie? Like for real, for real. Do you guys enjoy Saweetie? Do you like her music? Do you like her as a personality? What are your thoughts on Saweetie? I'll go first. I personally have always liked Saweetie. from the beginning. From I think randomly one day, like a YouTube video came on, and it was the can't stop, won't stop, get guap, 10 white toes, and I'm sorry, flip flops, manicures and pedicures. I'm always tip top. When they say I'm not hot, all these lies need to stop. When I heard that for the first time with the Kaya beat, I said, okay, who is this? I remember I was telling everyone, oh my God, the icy girl, the icy girl, the icy girl. And then there was like a kind of like a change in her music, and then we had like the My Type moment. She's had like really big moments in her career to me. And I always have appreciated um I've always appreciated how well Saweetie takes it on the chin. So she's kind of had these moments also in her career where she's been asked to rap on like radio shows or like during interviews. And for whatever reason, the biggest moments of her doing those things are always like very awkward, or like the interviewers are like laughing in her face, or like social media, they start dragging her. And I always feel bad because I mean, she's doing her thing, I like the music, whatever. And then she had Best Friend with Doja Cat, and then we were like, oh, okay, sweetie, yeah, that's my best friend. She a real bad bitch. Okay, she was dating Quavo for a period of time. Then there appeared to be some violence in an elevator. They separated. We had the unfortunate passing of Takeoff, and then Saweetie released her, I believe it was an EP called The Single Life. Me personally, I listened to The Single Life, and I am not going to lie to you. I enjoy Saweetie's music. For me personally, Saweetie makes music to get ready in the mirror to. I feel like when you're like moisturizing out the shower, long nails only get the tall tips. That ain't mad. Girl, that's I see you on my lips. Like I just feel like I don't mind Sweetie's music. But there seems to be all of this conversation surrounding the sales of The Single Life. It was reported or tweeted that Sweetie sold 2,000 copies of this EP. Sweetie's social media following is outrageous because she's so popular. I mean, I think that Saweetie is an expert influencer. I think she's great. But the conversation is like, well, you have all of these followers, all these likes on your pictures. Why aren't people buying the music? So here we go. Come on, sweets. The Single Life only moved about 2,000 units, and we had a rapper Reason kind of give his 2 cents. He says the Saweetie album sales is funny, etc., but it's also, in my humble opinion, a representation in the lack of artist development. Saweetie is a star, she's proven that, but you still have to develop artists and make them and help them make better records. I'd love to write with Saweetie. And no, this ain't no pick me shit. This is from one artist to another. I personally believe we should bring back artist development and not just worry about social media. My 2 cents. Now, I don't think that that was a mean thing to say. What do y'all think? Why do y'all think Saweetie only sold 2,000 units of The Single Life? For me personally, I don't remember The Single Life, and I like Saweetie for real, for real. I don't remember it being promoted really heavily. I to my recollection, we were getting like a lot of like the music is coming soon, the music is coming soon, the music is coming soon, and then I just like woke up and Saweetie had dropped an EP. Why do y'all think that is? If your social media following is so big, how doesn't that translate to album sales? And also, here's a question. Here's a perspective. Revolution. Who said Saweetie is trying to rap to make the most money when she probably gets so much money off of brand deals and endorsements anyway. Like, you get what I'm saying? I think that so many people think that rappers and musicians, all of them, are in it specifically for the movement of the units or like trying to get the most streams. I think that there are artists and entertainers that may just want to make music just because they want to make music and it's fun for them. Um Saweetie has never said she's the queen of rap or she's trying to be the queen of rap. I think Saweetie's always said something like I make music for pretty girls or pretty bitches or something like that. So what exactly is wrong with Saweetie moving 2,000 units? Just how I feel. You get what I'm saying? I think some people are always trying to make it a competition thing, and I'm definitely guilty of that. You know, I'll pull up a chart real quick. But I think that it's only applicable if we feel or perceive an artist as someone that is trying to be the best. And I just don't think that musically Saweetie is trying to be the best or the most masterful lyricist. Um, Interesting. I think people are still thinking of her as a feature before an artist of her own. Fair. Definitely fair. Do you think that Saweetie should have had like a feature run like Nicki had, or like even that year that Say So came out, Doja was like doing a lot of features and stuff. Do we think that Saweetie should have had a little bit more exposure with her features and maybe? I mean, she did that French Montana. She's been on like a Tyga song at one point. We needed her. We need her and Doja to link back up. We need Saweetie and like we need to hear her on like different stuff. We need to hear her on like a drill beat or something. Like her and Fabio Foreign could get together and do something. Like we need her, Saweetie and Ice Spice. Yeah, Icy Girl and Ice Spice. Like we need something. I don't know. Olivia, what you saying? Olivia said, honestly, it wasn't marketed well. I only knew it was coming out because of an article referencing her dropping it admits Takeoff's passing. Oh, so do y'all feel like the timing of her speaking about her personal life was wrong due to the passing of Takeoff? Because in the music, she's kind of like addressing Quavo and a lot of the rumors that were being discussed about her personal life. Interesting. For me, this was a good way to see where her audience lies, and maybe moving forward, Saweetie will, I don't want to say change up her sound, but maybe come at her music from a different angle. I miss Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Get Guap, 10 White Toes, and I'm sorry, Flip Flops. And also, you guys, here's a question. Saweetie has had big hits before, like the My Type, the That's My Type, nigga, that's my type, hit. The low commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Like she has songs, but for me, sometimes when the project comes out, it doesn't, like she doesn't have like a My Type on the Single Life. She doesn't have like any of the songs that to me made her popular sonically on any of the projects. And I think that is something to be paid attention to. She even had like the Pretty Bitch Music freestyle where she had like the long nails and the little cute ponytail. Like she came hard on that, but I wasn't hearing a lot of or any of that on the Single Life. Still enjoyed it. I still like Saweetie a lot, and I'm still rooting for her. There's a disconnect, y'all. There's a disconnect. There's a disconnect. There's a disconnect. Let's move on. Shout out to the Icy Girl. May she stay icy. How many of you guys believe in real love? Do you guys believe that you could love someone, separate, have it all fall down, no Kanye West, and then, I don't know, come back together later on? What do you think, guys? Do you believe in love? Because I'm gonna sing about it. Don't go for a sec. Okay, sorry. Well, I'm gonna tell you about a love story. And it's a love story that you may know, you may be familiar with. And it stars Jennifer Lopez. It's not funny. Um, Jennifer Lopez says that true love does exist. That's her response. So basically, she's reflecting on her love story with Ben Affleck because she's kind of like preparing to release her new album. Now, back in 2002, she released This Is Me Then. I think I have that picture. Hang on. This is what she looked like basically for This Is Me Then. She basically reshot the cover and she's releasing a new album called This Is Me Now. Bam! She ate. Abs is still abbing. Y'all see that? I could still wash a whole load of laundry off J-Lo's abs. She's everything. We love a strong, confident woman. She said, let me get to my fitness bag. Anyway, I'm being extra. So during an interview with Zane Lowe on Apple Music One on Monday, Jenny from the block opened up about the message behind her new album, and she kind of offered all of us a piece of advice on love, and that piece of advice was don't give up on it. Um, she said, we captured me at this moment in time when I was reunited with the love of my life, and we decided we were going to be together forever. The whole message of this album is this love exists. This is a real love. And then she went on to say, now, I think what the message of This Is Me Now is, if you have, like me at times, lost hope, almost given up, don't. True love does exist, and some things do last forever, and that's real. I want to put that message out into the world, and that does take a lot of vulnerability. Now, just for context, when she released her album in 2002, This Is Me Then, she was going through her split with Ben Affleck. And now, 2 decades later, she's ready to update us on her fairy tale ending. She said, dude, I wouldn't even perform those records. It was so painful after we broke up. Once we called off that wedding 20 years ago, it was the biggest heartbreak of my life. I honestly felt like I was going to die. It sent me on a spiral for the next 18 years where I just couldn't get it right. But now, 20 years later, it does have a happy ending. It has the most would never happen in Hollywood ending. Whew. What y'all think about that? Jenny said, girl, y'all better not give up. Y'all better not give up. Melly, you fine though, but you not late. You right on time. Wendy said the fact that she still looks as young is mind-blowing. I agree. She looks so good. I believe in a love that is able to withstand every single change of a person's development. I think a lot of marriages today just fall apart, but once someone either changes mentally or has different morals, and if you don't allow for a person to evolve, I think true love does not exist. Parish that wants to control the other person. Love is patient, love is kind. But in modern society, I doubt anyone even cares to be patient anymore and cares more about their own peace. A word. A word, and I agree. I think that the person that is your one, right? If this person is the one for you, you're going to be able to withstand and support growth and evolution at any stage. You're going to be proud, excited to see your partner, the person you love, reach new heights. And sometimes love is letting go. As weird as that sound, like as I was growing up, I used to hate that phrase. Like, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's like really meant for you. But like it's very, very, very true. If you let something go and you focus on your own life and your own thing and you do the things that make you happy, something positive is going to come back to you. You're going to attract all of the positivity that you're putting back out into the universe. You feel me? Very, 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 very interesting. But I thought it was a cute story. Shout out to J-Lo for not giving up on love. And I think that her album will probably do well just based off of the message alone, because so many people want love. They struggle with love. They don't even know how to find love or where to start looking even. And I think that J-Lo was like, bitch, it might take your ass 20 years, but it could come back to you in the form of a good old album. So I can honestly say I've never been like a J-Lo stan. I've always loved J-Lo, right? Because J-Lo has hits, correct? But this album, I'm interested to hear what she has to say. What is that kind of love like? Because yeah, some people like break up and they're off and on, they're off and on and off and on, off and on. But 20 years, yo love come back after 20 years, huh? She said, I ain't never letting Ben go. Period. Um, just wanted to say thank you for the super sticker. I never talk about the super stickers. You guys, if you want to donate to the show, you want to support the show, support the channel, support me, feel free to use the super sticker. All of my social media links are down on the screen. But I appreciate you for the super sticker. You guys are the best. Shout out to J-Lo. Now, who here likes Megan Thee Stallion? Y'all like horses? Nah, we going to the stable, y'all. Let's take a sip from Miss Meg. What you talking about, Megan? This is what Megan is up to, y'all. Megan Thee Stallion becomes the first Black woman to cover Forbes' 30 Under 30, which is an incredible feat. Now, according to Forbes, Megan bought in $13 million in 2022 through royalties, ticket sales, merch, and endorsements. Now, Megan says, I can't slow down right now. I'll take a break when I'm dead. I'm trying to really build something. When I start sitting, I feel like I'm not doing enough or I'm giving somebody else the opportunity to pass me. It's really hard to be the first something in 2022. So I want to be bigger than just my music. I want people to know Megan as everything that she ever wanted to be. Megan the artist. I feel I've always liked to dabble and dab in a lot of different things, and I feel like I got that from my mom and dad. My dad was a street guy. He was an entrepreneur. He had his own clothing line. My mother, I watched her go to work 9 to 5 every day and come home and write songs and take me to the studio and be a mom and be just a good woman in general. Now, she spoke about her album Traumazine, and she says it made me feel happy that the time I did decide to be vulnerable and talk about something I was going through, it was one of the favorites from all of my fans, and I really appreciate it, and they made me feel comfortable. Like, it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to tell y'all I'm not okay. I think that's incredible. You know what I mean? I think that Megan, over the past, what, 3 years, she's been going through a lot in her personal life. And unfortunately, that personal life of hers is our public knowledge to an extent. And I think that no matter who you are, when you're going through rough patches, you deserve to have like sunny moments. You know what I mean? You deserve to put some lotion on that eczema. You deserve a little moisturization. And I feel like Megan had really been in some rough patches. So she deserved to be the first at this. You know, shout out to her. Megan and Saweetie should do something together. No. Also, am I thirsty or like when was the last time Megan put out music? Did Traumazine? When did Traumazine come out? I feel like we just like haven't heard a lot of music from her lately, or maybe we were like so used to being fed by her, I guess, that now it just feels very quiet on the Megan Thee Stallion end, unless I'm like out of the loop, but I don't think I am. Just saying. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Go Megan. I know that's right, Wendy. Oh, I want to read this from Kelly. Kelly said, my aunt and her husband dated at 15, then broke up. She had 2 kids with someone else, broke up, and 20 years later, she's married to her high school sweetheart that she dated at 15. See, I love that. I love that because sometimes it's like not about like the journey per se, it's about the destination. And as long as your aunt is with the person, the man that she loves, like that's what matters. You feel me? Sorry I had to make that reference. Y'all know the metaphors, they just let me not. I'm done. Annoying. How many of you do you guys think that Kris Jenner sets up the majority of the scandals in the Kar Jenner family? If you think that, please put a thumbs up in the chat. Just put a thumbs up emoji. If you think that Kris Jenner sets up the majority of the scandals within the Jenner family, just put a thumbs up in the chat. If you don't believe that, you can put a thumbs down. But I just wanted to sort of gauge how we felt in terms of Kris Jenner, planning or planting or, scamming, I'm really silly today, y'all. Let me know what you think. And then let's just jump right into it. Cause girlies, y'all said, y'all ain't with no time. Y'all y'all said, girl, come on now. All right, let's get into it. So this is Kylie Jenner. Hi, Kylie. Good morning, Kylie. And she's speaking out on claims that she shared a photo of her son to distract fans from this big old Balenciaga scandal. Now, Kylie posted a photo of her 9-month-old son on Monday, and this photo actually came as Balenciaga received backlash for its gift collection campaign, which was released earlier this month and featured photos of children holding handbags that looked like teddy bears, wearing leather harnesses and spiked collars, with wine glasses near in some of the shots. Now, Kylie has addressed speculation that her son's latest social media appearance was due to the Balenciaga fallout. So basically, a TikTok user alleged in a video that Kris Jenner instructed Kylie and Kim to post the good photos after the Balenciaga scandal. And so Kylie actually, one moment, Kylie actually saw the TikTok and she shared her reaction. And she said, why would I post my child to cover up for Balenciaga? This is why I don't do this. Always something to say. Now, I want to ask you guys something. You already know I'm about to come with it. Do you guys think that for once in a Jenner's life, they were not thinking nothing about no scandal and they were just like, you know what, I'm gonna post my baby today? Or do you believe that this was something intentional to sort of rile people up and sort of be a diversion, a distraction from this huge Balenciaga scandal? What you think? What you think? Oh, it's all them. It's all them. Brittany said, I actually think Kris does it, but I think as Kim's gotten more famous, she probably comes up with ideas too. Brittany said, oh, Kim is the co-planner, the co-schemer. I'm dead. Wendy said, I feel like sometimes she definitely stirs the pot. I agree. Katie says, I don't think she posted her child to cover up. And we have another. I think it wasn't a cover up. Manipulations. That's what I think. Ooh. I'll share my thoughts. I don't think that this was a distraction. I don't think this was a distraction, you guys. I think that Kylie was probably like, oh, I'm gonna post my baby today, and here we are. I feel like because it's the Jenners, they literally could have been like, this is a picture of my forehead. And people would have literally lost it and been like, see, she's being goofy in order to distract people from the fact that, this scandal's going on. I don't think that this particular scandal was intentional. There's not like a new season of the show coming out. I feel like there are certain situations that feel like a setup. I said, oh, this has Kris's kitty cat wig all over it. Oh, yeah. But I don't know, y'all. I don't think that this particular I don't think that this particular instance was like a cover up. Katie said she could have posted. See, Katie, this is why we see each other. We good. She could have posted a picture of her feet and people would say it's a cover up. Egg. Literally egg omelet exactly. Shabria said, I get where people are coming from because she rarely posts her son, but Stormi is always posted and is everywhere, but her son is barely seen, so it's questionable. Ooh, Shabria, you dug a little deeper. Shabria said, hold on. She said, not so fast. We always see Stormi, but now you decide you want to bring out. Oh, okay. I feel you, Shabria. Totally fair. A convenient accident. Ooh. Wendy said, it's a bit suspicious timing, but then again, Kylie always does her, so I don't think so. That's kind of like how I feel. I think that I'm sure Kylie has played into a handful of scandals, but I don't think that this particular one feels scandalized, Olivia says, it was for a reason either way, whether or not it was for Balenciaga. It wasn't random. Hey, Olivia, I know your brain is crackling. You said, hold on. There's always a method to their madness, and that's okay. That's okay. You said I got my eyes on you. Don't play with me, Miss Kylie. I would love one day to like walk through a home that a Kar Jenner has owned. Like I just want to like lay in the bed and just like imagine like y'all just wake up and this is y'all life every day. Wow. Y'all wait until let me go ahead and get into real estate, girl. I'm about to be on Selling Sunset. Don't play with me. I'm about to be up there with Chriselle and niggas stirring it up. No. Shabria said, I do agree. It may not have been for Balenciaga, but it was definitely a reason. And totally, totally, totally fair. Here's a question. And you may or may not know the answer. Even though reports have come out declining, do we think that Harry Styles and Kendall Jenner are dating? Tell me in the chat. Do you think that Harry Styles, you think Harry and Kitty is together? I want to know. What y'all think? Oh, I don't think that Harry Styles is dating Kendall Jenner. You know what I'm saying? Over the Thanksgiving holiday, there were all these reports coming out saying that he was pouring his heart out to Kendall after he broke up with Olivia Wilde. And we already know that Kendall Jenner recently broke up with NBA player Devin Booker, but a source has come forward and they said that she and Harry are just good friends. This is what a source has come and said to E! News, and we know that's the Kar Jenner camp. They remained friendly over the years and have kept in touch. There's nothing romantic going on, but they do catch up from time to time and have hung out in social settings. And that makes sense because we know that Kendall showed up to Harry's tour out here in LA recently. So, I mean, them hanging out casually, cordially, that actually makes sense. But as far as romantic feelings go, I don't know Harry Styles at all. Never met the man. I've seen him with my naked eyes more than a handful of times. Love that for me. Want that for you if you enjoy him. But I just don't see Harry Styles wanting to subject himself to that kind of media attention. I perceive Harry as being someone that understands that he is a celebrity, but if he could just make music and give the attention back, he would. So I just don't see him, and not to say, and not even saying that Kendall is like an awful person or she's a demon or anything like that, but she is part of a very famous family, and I just couldn't see Harry Styles being like, yeah, vibes. I want to be with her. Like, I just don't see it. I just don't. Stevie Wonder, I just don't see it. Annoying, sorry. Okay, you guys. It's about that time, you guys. Can we take one big gulp or one big bite or one big pull of flowers as we get into the reason why some of y'all are here today? Because I know you want to talk about this divorce settlement. I know you want to talk about it. I know you do. I want to know if you think that it's actually fair. Let's get this banner up. You guys, okay, on three. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I had to kill her. Okay, you guys. Kim and Kanye's divorce settlement information. It's here, baby. Let's get into her. Kim and Kanye have finally reached a settlement in their divorce. Now, a source told E! that Kim's priority during the proceedings was on the well-being of their children, Northwest, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. Now, according to divorce documents obtained by People, Kim and Kanye will have joint physical and legal custody of their 4 children. Now, Kanye cannot move those children nowhere, but he can at least come to the birthday parties. Now, Kanye will be required to pay Kim Kardashian $200,000 a month in child support. And he will also be responsible for half of the children's medical, educational, and security expenses. And both Kim and Kanye have waived spousal support, which I feel is very, very, very important. Now, a lot of people are wondering, well, why does Kanye have to pay Kim so much money every single why does Kanye have to why does Kanye have to pay Kim so much money every month? And to me, it's very simple. You know, they have those children, and it's like what, 50K a kid a month. Kanye is very famous, and he helped bring these children into the world, and he should want them to continue to have a certain lifestyle, correct? Northwest need her coins so she could keep making them funny TikToks. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen North and Kim's TikToks, comedy queen. Northwest for president, period. She's hilarious. Can't wait for her and Blue Ivy to grow up and do the Simple Life together. Oh my God, could you imagine? I would, okay, staying out of women's business. But it very much makes sense to me. I think that this is a pretty decent divorce settling. It's not messy. And just like Katie said, kids are expensive. I mean, who knows how much? I'm sure they're going to a private school. I'm sure the private school is very expensive all by itself. When you factor in like drivers and the types of clothes they wear, the jewelry they have, I'm sure they have like nannies and, you know, people that do their hair and nails, and all of that adds up very, very quickly for one child, and they have four. So, I mean, 200K, I'm not mad at that at all, and it makes a lot of sense to me. Would you guys be all right with $200,000 a month? Or y'all want more money? $200,000 a month. Y'all be all right with that? Let me know. Me, I'm good off 50. But I mean, y'all might want the extra 150. I'm just saying, y'all living style might be a little bit more different than me. But I mean, I'm humble. I only want just a little bit. But I mean, $200,000 a month. Kanye has to I mean, I'm not in his pocket, but the way I'm looking at it, $200,000 a month times 12, Kanye got to go to work. He got to put out an album. He got to put out some more slippers. He got to call Pharrell. He got to come out with skincare line. I don't know what he has to do. He's got to come out with some makeup, a fragrance, something. Because I mean, 200K adds up very, very quickly. And I'm sure Kanye has lots of money coming in, but in order to stay rich, you got to continue to make money. Anyway, you guys, that's all the tea I have between you and me today. We will not be joining next week just because I will be on a plane to Hearts of Reality, which, if you're just joining us, Hearts of Reality is the charity event that I'm going to next weekend. Link in the bio if you would like to donate to the terminally ill children at Give Kids the World Village. But I will keep you guys updated if we will return the following week. Make sure to follow me on all my social media, which is down here, especially Instagram. I'll always tell you my Instagram story. Thank you guys for joining me. And don't you forget that the world keeps spinning. And so shall you. I love you guys. You look beautiful. Congratulations, Tamara. Also, I need to tell Gabby Davis, happy 21st birthday. Love you down, queen. Shout out to all of your children, your pets. If your mom is in the room, tell her I said what up. And I love you. See you guys soon. Bye. That's so cute.